Welcome back. Now, Interior Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiangi now says Kenya issued no apology and has no intention of issuing the same over the deportation of Turkish national Harun Aydin, saying when he appeared before the Parliamentary Committee on Security, Matiangi hinted that Aydin was involved in suspicious activities, including money laundering, and that due process was followed during his deportation process. Matiangi also assured that proper measures were being put in place to ensure adequate security during next year's polls. Our reporter Petronila Goren with the details.
Speaking when he appeared before the National Assembly Committee on Security on Friday in Mombasa, Cabinet Secretary for Interior Dr. Fred Matiangi told the committee that Harun Aydin, the Turkish national, was deported over money laundering allegations, coupled with this suspicious movement in and out of the country to Tanzania, Sudan and Uganda.
That is how we tracked his movement. We saw he's in Sudan, he's in Zanzibar, Goma, Uganda, and all that kind of thing. That is behavior in most cases characteristic of people who are engaged in money laundering. And you know, money laundering and terrorism are crimes that are usually joined in the hip.
Matiangi further stated that Harun Aydin's work permit of Class G that cites he was in the country to invest in energy was questionable after he presented a dummy contract to the Immigration Department. However, the CS insisted that the government followed due process that involved the Turkish government in deporting Harun Aydin, and that Kenya never issued any apology or was intending to do so. Contrary to Deputy President's message through social media platform that the government of Kenya had apologized to Aydin and the Turkish government.
Why would we apologize for doing what we agreed we were supposed to do? Because we were in communication with the Turkish government throughout. We surrendered the assistance to them as we had agreed with them. Why would we apologize? We would apologize, A, if there was a challenge, now there was no need. B, the instrument we would use to apologize. There isn't an instrument that's existent, so we haven't apologized because there is no need to, and there's nothing that has gone wrong.
Meanwhile, the CS has put on notice the political class instigating disharmony amongst Kenyans, that their days were numbered, citing that the government had put in place adequate measures to ensure the security of next year's polls, and that politicians inciting violence will be dealt with decisively.
The areas in this country where we are monitoring political actors, because they are engaged in trying to balkanize the country, move groups of people around, because they are targeting, voting blocks and so on. Fortunately, this time around, we have completed the list. All those people are on our radar screen. I can assure you, honorable members, we will act on these people. There's nothing hidden. You can do things at night. They will come out to light. We know where these things are happening and who's doing what. We are monitoring these things very carefully. Even some of the things that are happening in Marsabit and so on are all related to the gubernatorial elections in that county.
At the same time, Matiangi said that security operations in Baringo, Marsabit and Laikipia would continue until the areas were secure. Petronila Goren, TV47, Mombasa County.
Now,